What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, Mr. William Ryan, has been railroaded by his colleagues, his board of directors, and in fact, the U.S. Attorney's Office. He's scapegoat. Classic Paul guy. Innocent as the day he was born. Trusting as his peers raised him to be. He fell for the old tricking book. But instead of the red-hot shame of the fool,
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. Again, it's Achane. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
This is caught. Touchdown. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Nice little juke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
That's another
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's a gain of 23.
And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. And Stroud now to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And this one's incomplete. Nick Westbrook-Akine, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Running left, H.M. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some in.
Now a hit and a loose football. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers. I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives. Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue. I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Stroud working out of the gun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Juju Brents in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
A
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They finally get a chance to go on offense with a 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. And a mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Achane. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a 1st down. Play action. Tagovailoa. Pushed out to his left. That one out wide to Achane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
That's complete. It's Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Tua will give it to Achane. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Achane.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Miami.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. This one caught by Waller. And the get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
A run up the middle with H.M. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Tagovailoa. Headed left, buying time. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
H.M. will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their 1st read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. The Dolphins will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll toss it here to Achane. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Tua. He'll buy time left. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. As the defense could not come up with a big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
27-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he will score! Savon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Chiefs, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
snap to throw again. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12. And the first down, Chiefs.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Dolphins will take over here.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to throw right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people in backlock so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Darnold. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A give, running right, Achane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line. All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
46-yard line.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. After the turnover, it's Tua. Short throw caught by Dulcich. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
2 yards is the pickup, and it's first down, Miami.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Go ahead. Ready, two, one.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 35-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Rachel has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. We'll try and do this, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Achane. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Short throw to be caught by Waller. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
back to the ground, Achane. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gets around him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Achane on the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
A gain of 4 yards.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Oh, he fakes the spike. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there. Caught the defense napping a little bit there, expecting the spike, faked it, completed the pass.
You have to be prepared for everything nowadays. You can't just go off of the look. Oh, they're going to spike it and relax. Now they complete passes downfield, and usually in key situations, this is a tough one for a defense.
That is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it go again. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins